The word aspect means the relationship of one planet to another in the chart. A more technical way to say it is that an aspect refers to the amount of space between two planets, or how many degrees of the circle separates them. Each angle gives a different relationship tone, from friendly and stimulating to very challenging. Just as two people might say there's a tenor to the way they interact, there is a tenor to how planets relate based on the angle they make to each other. There are 5 major aspects. They're designated as such because not only are they the oldest and most universally used, but they also go into the 360-degree circle evenly. Each of the 5 major aspects will get its own video so we can do a deeper dive. Right now, I'm just introducing you to what aspects are and giving a sprinkling of information about each one. First, we have the conjunction. This is its symbol. In a conjunction, 0 degrees separate the planets. This aspect is considered fortunate or less fortunate, depending upon which 2 planets are involved. The second aspect is the sextile. This is its symbol. In a sextile, 60 degrees separate the planets. This aspect is considered creative, friendly, and stimulating. The third aspect is the square. This is its symbol. In a square, the planets are 90 degrees apart. This angle represents a challenging relationship that includes clashes and side swipes. The fourth aspect is the trine. This is its symbol. In a trine, 120 degrees separate the planets. This is considered the most frictionless and harmonious relationship planets can have. The fifth major aspect is the opposition. This is its symbol. Here, 180 degrees separates the 2 planets, which means they're directly across the wheel. Oppositions are considered tense because the planets work against each other until they're eventually unified. I've referred a few times now to major aspects, which begs a question. Are there also minor aspects? Yes. Minor aspects are considered less powerful, and they don't always divide evenly into the 360-degree circle. However, I've decided to include one minor aspect in our examination. This minor aspect has come into wide enough use to be taken seriously, especially when it's part of a larger planetary configuration that garners quite a bit of curiosity. The minor aspect I'm talking about is called the Inconjunct, also known as the quincunx. It's symbolized like this. 150 degrees separate the two planets. The inconjunct represents parts of the personality that need to be balanced, and so it's considered uniquely tricky. I'll go deeper into the inconjunct in its own video. In talking about aspects, there's something else to bear in mind. Rarely are planets perfectly aspected. Instead, they're usually a few degrees from exact. Two planets in sextile, for instance, might be 63 degrees away instead of 60. A trine might be 124 degrees away instead of 120 degrees. The name for these extra degrees is called an orb. Let's say there's a conjunction of Jupiter and Mars. Both are at 15 degrees of Scorpio. That is an exact conjunction. If Jupiter is at 15 and Mars is at 16 Scorpio, that's a conjunction with a 1 degree orb. 1 degree is known as a tight orb. However, if Jupiter is at 15 and Mars is at 22 Scorpio, that's an orb of 7 degrees, which is known as a wide orb. Most astrologers won't go much further. The exception is when the luminaries, meaning the sun and the moon, are involved. In that case, a 10 degree orb is allowed. Any serious student of astrology must take the leap into interpreting aspects. While they might overwhelm you at first because there are so many combinations, aspects are where the chart becomes truly dynamic and alive. Also, remember something that I've said a number of times before. The birth chart is a hierarchy. Everything in the chart orchestrates the development of the sun. The angles between planets are no different. These are the natural pathways, the tributaries, the push and pull, the blockages, and the spheres of negotiation that are given to all of us in a quest to actualize our sun. Thank you for watching Secrets from an Astrologer's Desk. Next is all the ways you can get in touch for a birth chart reading and full astrological services. I'm Joy. Planetary aspects, the conjunction to come.